Hi folks, how you all doing? Cross the Six here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. For today's little instalment, we are on Seigfried Line in the Bisonte C45, the Tier 8 heavy Italian tank. Really interesting tank, this one, and I'm sure there's been a few reviews on it. Well, there has been a few reviews on this tank, but stay tuned and we'll see how we do in this match. We're in a Tier 8 matchup, so without further ado, day, let's rock and roll. So this isn't a review as such of the tank. All I'm really interested in is this tank worth getting, and do you have fun in it when you're playing it? And the answer to both them questions is absolutely yes. It's a really decent tank in my humble opinion. I know a few people have got a little bit of a downer on it, but I quite like it. I do. I like how it plays. I like the damage output. It's a 105mm cannon. It's pretty decent actually. Is it worth buying? Yeah, definitely. Why not? Is it a good money maker? Not too bad. You have some decent games in it and you have some crap games, but that's like anything. You will see up to tier 10s in this tank. But, you know, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You're not always going to have it in your favour. When the tanking gods say, no, you're not doing well, you've had too many good games, then you don't have any good games, and that's all there is to it. But it's like anything, the more you play it, the more used to it you get, and how to, you know, promote the positive sides of this tank and try and hide the weak spots on this tank. But it being a heavy tank, it does bounce quite a few. I've found it certainly bounces quite a few shots. In the tier 10 matchups, not so much, if I'm being honest. So I've managed to just get the Astron Rex, which is again the American tier 8 medium tank. You got it as part of the package of doing this Waffentrager op. You had the chance to get it, and thankfully I managed to achieve it and get it. So I'm quite pleased with my little old self because of that. First couple of games I had in it, but bearing in mind I'm just an average Joe at this game. We're crap. In all fairness, they were crap. And then I had a couple of okayish games, not too shabby. Certainly not on the levels of people like Skill or Quickie Baby or Klaus. But I'm doing okay in it. But it's like anything, isn't it? It's repetition. And it's certainly knowing where all the angles of attack are on the maps, I guess, for want of a better word. And of course, we're getting a few new maps that are coming into the game, which I've played on the recon mission, and they look pretty good. I've got to be honest, they look pretty good. But yeah, see, this is the thing, isn't it, with this game? It's certainly the PC variant of it, and I know they're bringing out a new tank line, German tank line, on the console, a Sturmpanzer or something like that it's called. It's got one of these little stubby cannons on it, but it dishes out a lot of damage. So I'll be interested to see what they're going to be like. So I'm going to have to get them and then bring you some videos on that if you would like that. Indeed, I will do that. And this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, the origins of this tank, the Bisonte C45, albeit it never ever went into production, Colonel Mario Zini, when they were modernising all the American tanks, and he came up with an idea that he wanted a heavy tank with a low silhouette, and hence the Bisonte C45 was not brought into being as such, but should we say mentally brought into being. If that makes sense. Does that actually make any sense? But overall, I really like the Bisonte. I've got to be honest. Alright, it's got irritating little bits like where it keeps beeping every few seconds when it's reloading and stuff. That is a little bit annoying, I guess. But you kind of sort of level that up against how the tank performs out on the battlefield, especially in tier 8 matchups. It does very well for itself, as you can see here. I'm doing not too shabby at the moment. Whether it stays that way and lasts like that, only time will tell. You'll have to wait until the end, wouldn't you, and see how I do. See how I did in this game. But I guess the beeping is a small price to pay, and I guess if you're a married man, the constant beeping of a tank is the least of your worries. It gives you a bit of a respite from the missus, I guess. I'm talking from experience here. I'm no longer married. I'm quite happy to say. So I've been there. I've walked a mile in your shoes. Trust me, I really have. And see, old Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder in the unified, undisputed World Heavyweight Championship of the world, and he managed to beat him. So fair play to you, Tyson. That bloke, he's unreal, because I remember watching I think it was his first one where he was knocked down by Deontay, and everybody thought that was it was over, but he got back up again, so he's a true warrior, and he went on to win. And this time round, he's such an unassuming man, though. He really is, and he's very uncomplicated, and he's just an overall nice fella. And you don't often see that, do you? I mean, when you look at the greats like Mike Tyson, and man, when he was in his heyday, oh my giddy aunt, that man was ferocious. But I mean, look at Mike Tyson now. Mike Tyson is such a changed person. He's not this ferocious, in his own words, ferocious animal. He's not like that at all now. He's very deep and thoughtful, very, very super intelligent man. He really is, and I think he was ahead of his time. I really do. And Tyson Fury, so fair play to you, Tyson. Not that you're ever going to view this, but yeah, you done exceptionally well, buddy boy, and you deserve everything that's coming to you. Brilliant fight, really was a good fight, and you did us all proud over here in Blighty, so well done, buddy, well done. So there's only 2 tanks left, an E25 and a Pershing, and this game should be in the bag. Not done too bad so far. Let's see if we can finish off this Persian, which I believe he's over here. And there he is there, look at that. Now see if I can take him out. There. Second one. Yep, there we go. We didn't do too bad. Overall, the Bisonte C45, worth getting? Absolutely yes. You will have some pretty decent games in this tank, and you will have a few crap games in it if you're anything like me. But if you're one of these super unicums, then it doesn't matter what you take out on the battlefield, you'll do exceptionally well in anyway. So anyway, on to the end plates, and let's see how we did. So we made 124,000 silver and just over 10,000 XP, so not too shabby. But if you fancy this tank, I would definitely say give it a try. We came top here. It's not like that all the time, obviously, because I'm not a super unicum. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Till the next one, take care. Bye-bye.